Well, what's up, y'all? Back at it again. Y'all know what time it is. First day of the week is Monday. It's grind time, and this is my first day returning back to work from PTO. I took 2 weeks off. The I guess just the stress and everything else was just taking its toll. I think it was time for me to take a break. Um, the anxiety. I have been diagnosed with anxiety disorder. And, you know, I just, I guess just being aware, just since the military, like there was a lot of stress, anxiety, a lot of heightened, remaining in a heightened sense, 24/7. And I think I feel like that just really took its toll. And then just going to see professionals about that and discussing that with them allowed them to basically diagnose me and proceed from there. And at least with the diagnosis you can begin working on whatever the problem might be. Yes, it's serious, and it's important to really really focus your attention on getting to the right place mentally. Okay, mental health is very 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 important. It's 2023, y'all, come on. So feels like the company might terminate me today. At least that's what I'm expecting, given the interactions with individuals on my team, like those who in leadership position. So I'm not really certain what's gonna happen today, but I'm just letting you all know that today is Monday and the first day returning back. And there's a lot of it still feels like there's a lot of stress and anxiety approaching today, because I'm not really certain what's gonna happen, and just all the thoughts running through my mind. It's really kind of stressful when you think about it, but I'm just gonna keep y'all in the know and let y'all know what happens next. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Um, I did I did check in and saw a message from my manager last week, Friday, this past Friday. Not certain, maybe he just forgot I was on PTO. I don't know, but he said I needed to get some training done. They have these mandatory trainings, so that need to be completed. And so today I checked in, saw the message, and told him that I'll prioritize that today. So he's messaging me again, letting me know that leadership is tracking it and that I need to get it done. And so to ping him as soon as I completed those trainings. So the day already starts out kind of hectic, right? It's not like you can ease back into it and kind of just like take your time. It's like all these different priorities and deadlines, and it stuff just gets pretty challenging. So and hectic and stressful mentally. That is, like right after vacation, and you're just like thrown right back into the frying pan. So I feel like I need to take another day. Trying to take deep breaths, but it's hard, y'all. It is difficult. So, but man, you just gotta keep. I don't know. I just feel like I gotta keep going. Got a family to take care of, wife, children, 6 kids. So what can you do? Um, but anyway, I'll keep y'all up to date. I'm gonna keep this video, pretty short, and then update you on the progress later today. And we'll see. Um, I don't know. It'd be disappointed to get terminated. Um, Seems like there'll be like some. Feels like there'll be like a little bit of a relief when you think about the pressure or the anxiety, like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. So that's like I'm like torn. I'm like feeling in between. It feels like if they terminate you, then you failed. But I feel like there's a lot of, how do I say, disappointment on so many levels. Like as far as my thoughts are concerned, like I'm thinking like I feel like my leadership team failed me. I feel like the senior leadership team failed me. I feel like the company has failed me as a whole. I'm a military veteran. I am a protected, class, both as a military veteran and one with a disability. Now I was recently diagnosed with this disability, and so um, yeah, and there's still ongoing evaluations being done by the military, to determine any other, issues, imminent issues. So I don't know, y'all. I just feel like let down. I grew up in Detroit. Highland Park was my borough. A lot of things, a lot of crazy stuff happening there, childhood wise. But and then you go into the military, and it just like exponentially crazy. Like it just stress and everything is just exponential. It's just crazy. So here I am. Like I said, I'm gonna keep y'all up to date, and I'll check back in with y'all and let y'all know what's going on. So stay tuned. All right, this is the journey. We gotta keep it moving. Like I gotta keep it moving because I have a family to take care. I gotta take care of myself. I gotta take care of my family. So we got things to do. It just would be helpful if others, if people understood this, and as a company, it wasn't just about deadlines and everything else, but it's a balance, and that there was more support versus it feeling like, because this company has already been just laying people off left and right. And, you put in that time and then they just come and say, hey, you're gone. And they already did me like that several times. So I even had to go reapply within the company. They told us that this wasn't going to happen. And that they weren't going to just let people go, and they let me go. My leadership, my managers just came and told me, hey, we don't have a role for you here in our team. So I'm like, so what does that mean? They're like, you don't have a role. And I'm like, no, explain to me what that means. Well, you basically have to, find new employment or reapply with the company. And I'm like, but what about being a military? Y'all have an incentive, um, a what do you call it? Not incentive. It's a thing where I'm at a loss for words. I can't remember. Initiative. Initiative. I said, what about the initiative that the company has for hiring more military veterans? Yet you're letting one go. And I just thought that was odd. And they just really didn't have a really good explanation for that. And they were lying, and you can tell. I have the recording, which if y'all need receipts, I have receipts, because I keep going through these things, and it just boils down to my word versus theirs. And without proof or evidence, then given the way, my race is viewed in America, we it is what it is. People just aren't inclined to listen, and take heed or, act. So there's very little support. So on top of that, and it's that way in the military too, racism is still present there, prejudiceness, all, you name it, all of the above. So it's just tiring, man. It's just very, very tiring, mentally draining, so yeah, I came across the idea. I can't remember where, but I think I may have seen it on a TV show or something. But you need evidence in this day and age, and so I just been stockpiling evidence, and maybe one day it comes in handy. But that even feels stressful doing that. It's like, why do I need to do that? Why isn't there organizations that help police these other organizations and make sure there's transparency across the board? But I don't know, y'all. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to keep y'all up to date. So stay tuned. I'm coming back later today, and I'll let you know what happened. All right, later.